Okay. Did you ask the girl upstairs about if she was angry with you?
Oh yes, a couple of days ago I asked her,
Yeah.
and she said yes. She said I every so often I brought up some topics about women. She said that I'm looking down upon women. I told her I respect women. I
Okay.
have my mother, I have my sister. I respect women.
Okay. What are some good table manners?
When we are eating something, we cannot make sounds, like we are chewing something.
Oh, yeah, of
It's, uh,
course. Okay.
and I have no idea. Maybe this is has something to do with the culture.
Okay. If there's a napkin on the table,
Mm-mm.
you put the napkin on your lap. If you're, say, eating at someone's house or more so in a little bit fancier restaurant, if there's two forks
Mm-mm.
or three forks, you always start with the fork that's on the outside. Okay, I got two forks.
Okay.
This is the outside, my plate's in the middle. I start with the fork that's on the outside. Like if I have a salad, I'll start with this fork because that comes first. Then when I have my main meal, I'll use the second fork.
Okay. Got
Okay. It's the same thing with spoons.
it. Mm-mm.
Okay. You usually use it what's on the outside first.
Okay. Got it. Mm.
Okay. And put the napkin on your lap.
Put the napkins on my leg, right?
No, well, we call it a lap. The top part of your leg, we call a lap. LAP.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. Um,
Can I use it to rub my mouth when I finish the dinner?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. And you may even need it while you're eating, depending on what you're eating. If something is spills or something, you may want to take your napkin and wipe your face. A glass is usually on the left side. Yeah, the left side. That's usually where the glass is. And a cup is on your right side.
Okay.
Okay. That's in the real nice restaurant. Sometimes you'll go into a restaurant, you're lucky they're putting it on the table for you. They don't care. In
Okay.
some places they put the cutlery in, they wrap it up in a napkin and they just put the napkin on the table with the cutlery in it. You got to open it up yourself.
Okay. Got
It
it.
depends on, how expensive a restaurant is, what they're going to do. Another thing, you don't sit with your elbows on the table like this,
Okay.
okay? And you don't chew your food and talk.
Mm-mm. Okay.
That's not nice, okay? What else is there? It's hard to think when this stuff comes natural to you. Okay.
Okay.
If you see a friend at another table, you don't call out to him. If you really want to speak to them, you say, "Excuse me," to whoever's sitting at your table, and you get up and you walk over to that person
Mm.
and, talk to them for a few minutes, but don't leave your table for long.
Okay.
Okay. Are there any languages in your country that are in danger of disappearing?
I have no idea. Maybe Mandarin is becoming more popular in China. This
Yeah.
would make other languages endangered.
Okay. Here, I know the Indians are trying to keep their culture, but a lot of them are coming to work in the cities and aren't going back to the tribal lands. So I don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Why do they go back?
To be with their family, or maybe to open businesses or stores or something.
Yesterday, another tutor on Cambly told me she has spent in Mexico 5 years, and she
Okay.
said in Mexico there is a caste system. I thought the caste system only exists in India.
That's what I thought. I didn't know there was one in
In
Mexico.
Mexico, the mixed people is the majority, and the mixed people looking down upon indigenous people.
Oh, really?
Indigenous people are striking to become independent, but that is impossible.
That's interesting that they're looking down upon them.
In Mexico, many people are mixed. You know it. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that. And the same thing in all the islands. Actually, you know what? It's becoming like that in Canada and the United States too. They say in about 20 years, there won't be that many people who were strictly Caucasian.
oh yeah, nobody is pure.
What percentage of people in your country do you imagine are bilingual?
There would be a very small percentage of people who can speak two or three languages. It's very hard to study another language, even English. Most people just can speak a few terms, English terms. I don't think they can speak English very well.
Okay. In Canada, I'd say more than half the people are bilingual. Now, that doesn't mean they speak by English and French. They could speak English and whatever the language of their home country is.
Oh yes,
Like you would be considered bilingual because you speak Chinese and English. I'm considered bilingual because I speak English and French.
but I don't think I'm able to speak English very well. I cannot think in
I
English.
I know you don't think, but you do. Okay.
Okay,
You would definitely be considered being able to, I wish I could speak Mandarin where you speak English.
okay.
Okay. Do you know anyone who can speak more than two languages?
No.
I know lots of people. Um, well, most of my family can speak more than two languages,
Oh yeah,
and like my children speak English, French, and Hebrew.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, but most of my family can speak more than two languages.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's good. That's
it
good.
is good. It is good. Yeah.
It's beneficial for the cognitive development.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Especially when you start it when you're a child.
Oh, sure.